to Let's Play Morrowind. When we last left off, I was going to go check in with Caius Casades here and see what his orders are for us. So let's, hello, figure that out. Are you here to discuss your orders, Vernier Dorlin? Or is there something else you want? Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Hasfat Antabalus at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerevarine secret cult and the Six House secret cult. You'll have to do him a favor first. Probably an ugly favor. But do it. Then get the information from Antabalus and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education. And I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. That's a good quote. Alright, well, let's go see this Hasfat fellow. We'll work out what we gotta do with him. Then we'll decide if we're gonna go do his thing or we're gonna go to Margon first. Which I still need to... I'm fairly certain, realistically, Margon is up in this area. But I could be entirely wrong. And as such, I want to find someone that can actually tell me where Margon is before I begin adventuring. Otherwise, we're just going to wander for 20 episodes, and that'll get pretty dull, and I'll die a lot. Alright, Fighters Guild. Anyone seen Hasfat Antabalus? Not too keen on the Fighters Guild. Basically just hack and slash 24/7. That's not what we're about. Hello. Good day, Vernier Dorlin. So you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. I require a favor first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. Tell me about Morrowind history first. I won't bore you with blathering about history, that's what Caius is for. But if you're really interested, try On Morrowind, the Imperial Province, by Eramanwe of Sunhold. I have an extra copy you can have. What an adventurer like you really needs is a sense of current events. Who hates who? Where's trouble brewing? That's where opportunity lies for an outlander like you. Are you not an outlander too, sir? You don't look very Dunmer to me. Current events. The great houses hate each other. Theft, murder, assassination, secret raids. Standard stuff. The Temple is trying to kill off a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. Ashlander nomads raid each other, attack traders and pilgrims. A secret cult is killing off Imperial citizens. All bad enough. The real problem, though, is the Blight. Monsters and diseases. The natives say it comes from Red Mountain. It's been a local problem for years, but lately it's gotten badly out of control. Okay, well, what's your favor? There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Ocningthand. Yes. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the puzzle box, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Tell me about Ocningthand. The old Dwemer ruins at Ocningthand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of the town past the Stormstrider Point, then cross the bridges east over the Odai River. At the signpost, head north toward Caldara. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molag Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient Dwemer bridge over Foyada Mamea. The entrance to Ocningthand is on the east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on the pipe nearby to open the doors. Alright, so that's the ruin that we walked past earlier to get to Punabi and Silipun for the Mages Guild. Oops. Puzzle box. The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist. Maybe a little bigger. It'll be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some lined marks on the other sides. That's all I want. That little cube. Alright. Very well, Hasfat. But before we go, I'm going to read your book. On Morrowind, the Imperial Province, by Eramanwe of Sunhold. After the conquest of Hammerfell, Imperial legions massed along the northeastern borders of Cyrodiil, and invasion fleets prepared in Skyrim. Initially, though, the Imperial legions and navy were widely considered undefeatable. Though the Imperial navy and legions were considered widely undefeatable, House Indoril and the Temple hierarchy proposed to resist to the death. Redoran and Dres stood by Indoril, with Telvanni remaining neutral. Hlalu proposed accommodation. Contrived border incidents in Black Marsh ended inconclusively, but the swampy terrain did not favor Legion and Navy coordination. Against the legions massed west of Silgrat Tower and Kraganmore, and the legions west of Blacklight and Cormaris View, Morrowind had pitifully small militias, stiffened by small companies of Redoran mercenaries and elite units of House Nobles and Temple Ordinators and Armigers. Further complicating matters was the refusal of Indoril, Dres, Hlalu, and Telvanni to garrison the western borders. Indoril and Dres proposed, rather than defend the western border, instead to withdraw to the interior and fight a guerrilla war. With Hlalu advocating accommodation and Telvanni remaining neutral, Redoran therefore faced the prospect of standing alone against the Empire. The situation changed radically when Vivek appeared in person in Vivek City to announce his negotiation of a treaty with Emperor Tiber Septim, reorganizing Morrowind as a province of the Empire, but guaranteeing all rights of faith and self-government. A shocked temple hierarchy, which apparently had not been consulted, greeted the announcement with awkward silence. Indoril swore they would resist to the death with the loyal support of Dres, while Redoran, grateful for a graceful excuse to avoid facing the legions unsupported, joined with Hlalu in welcoming the agreement. Telvanni, seeing which way the wind blew, joined with Hlalu and Redoran in supporting the treaty. Nothing is known of the circumstances of the personal meeting between Septim and Vivek, or where it took place, or the preliminaries which must have preceded the treaty. The public reason was to protect the identities of the agents involved. In the West, speculation has centered around the role of Zera Noctis in brokering the agreement. In the East, rumors suggested that Vivek offered Numidium to aid in the conquest of the Altmer and Somerset Isle, in return for significant concessions to preserve self-rule, house traditions, and religious practices in Morrowind. The Lord High Counselor of the Grand Council, in Indoril, refused to accept the treaty and refused to step down. He was assassinated and replaced by Hlalu. House Hlalu took the opportunity to settle some old scores with Indoril, and a number of local councils changed hands in bloody coups. More blood was shed in these inter-house struggles than against the Imperial legions during Morrowind's transition from an independent nation to a province of the Empire. The generals of the legions had dreaded an invasion of Morrowind. The Dunmer were widely regarded as the most dreadful and fanatic foes, further inspired by their temple and clan traditions. The generals had not grasped the political weakness of Morrowind, which Emperor Tiber Septim recognized and exploited. At the same time, given the tragic depopulation and destruction experienced by the other provinces conquered by Septim, and the swift and efficient assimilation of Morrowind into the imperial legal systems and economy, with relatively small impact on lower upper classes of Morrowind citizens, the Tribunal also deserves some credit for recognizing the hopelessness of Morrowind's defense, and the chance of gaining important concessions at the treaty table by being the first to offer peace. By contrast, many Indoril nobles chose to commit suicide, rather than submit to the Empire, with the result that the house was significantly weakened during the period of transition, guaranteeing that they would lose much of their influence and power to House Hlalu, whose influence and power was waxing with its enthusiastic accommodation with the Empire. The temple hierarchy more skillfully managed their loss of face, remaining aloof from political struggles and earning the goodwill of the people by concentrating on their economic education and spiritual welfare. Interesting. Okay. Well, thank you, Hasfet. We'll be back. Hopefully with a puzzle box. But first, I'm going to go to the Mages Guild. I'm going to lay down for a spell. What time is it? 2 p.m.? Yeah. Actually, do I still have... No, I handled all that. I might go see... somebody. That's a good value on that book. Wow. Do I want to go and sell this junk? No, I have plenty of carry room. Alright, we're going to lay down for a spell and get healed up without having to expend any real resources. actually. First, we're going to go to the Alchemist. We're going to buy some magicka and health potions. Then we're going to lay down a spell. And then we're going to go to Octanthand. Alchemist was up this way. I'm debating joining the temple. And the cult as well, the Imperial cult. Just because they provide some interesting bits and baubles as time goes on. And I think Vernier would not be entirely opposed to abusing
Clearly
the churches.
He was wrong. Yet I do think he meant well.
Alright. I am Nalcaria of Whitehaven, Premier Mistress of Alchemy in Balmora. Let me show you potions that will improve or even save your life. Let's see what you have. I also want to sell you this diamond. I guess I'll sell you these. Say this. No, you don't buy that? Okay. Sell you these racer plumes. Sell you all that. Cure poison, cure paralysis, common disease. I'll sell you those. I'll sell you those. Alright. So, let's see what you got going on here. Fortify health. I want restores. Restore luck. Restore magicka. Intelligence. Health exclusive. Do you only have exclusive potions? That's a bit odd. I don't really need that right now. I don't have enough health to really justify it. Yeah, no. Here, you can buy this. But, I guess I'll go see, I don't know, like an outfitter or something, see if they have. Because I'm not ready to drop that much gold on, potions that I really just don't need right now. No sense in me using. Who are you? A vampire hunter? What do you want? I'm a vampire hunter, sworn to hunt down the foul night drinkers of blood. My name is of no concern to you. If you are turned into a vampire, visit me, and I'll put you out of your misery. Good to know, sir. Thank you. Duly noted. Magical clothes. That's so. Show me what you have. So your name is Vernier Dorlin, and you're new here in Balmora? Well, my name is Tomsi Samori, and I don't mind answering questions. Alchemist robe, part of my alchemy. Amulet of fair trade. That's good, I like that. Amulet of mark, ooh. Opening. Open 25 points on touch. That's handy. What else do you have? Fortitude. Feather 50 points. Resist blight disease. Common disease. Resist magicka. Poison, poison, fatigue, fire damage. Ring of fireball. Shock ball. Toxic cloud. Fortify alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, mysticism, restoration, barrier ring, shock mirror. Fight long blade. I don't think I need a slow fall amulet right now. Okay. Yeah, that could be useful. Really? Really? Fine. Definitely gonna make use of that in the future. So, there will inevitably be locked chests that I don't want to deal with. Smith. Any better staves? Hello, friend. I'm Trowlin. Welcome to Balmora. I seek your staves, sir. Devil Tanto. The Crippler. You don't seem to have any. Got a lot of these darts, though. Wow. And wall, repair prongs. Uses 5. Value 5. Let's see what we can do with these. Pretty much nothing. Oh well. Worth a shot. How about you just top off repair on my stuff here? Thank you, sir. Gotta find me some potions. What is this? Alright, whatever. Dunmer delicacies. Glutus. Where can I find potions? Do outfitters even carry potions? I feel like they should. We'll do those. That'll do. Also, fishing poles, paper lantern, glass lantern. Give me, whoops. Give me one travel lantern. Thank you, sir. Alright, now we're gonna go rest a spell. Look at that. Getting better at running around. It's always good. That means that I move marginally faster now. Almost unnoticeably so, but it's there. Crashing our communal Mages Guild housing here. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll sleep on one with a pillow. Until healed. What time is it? 8 p.m.? Well, now we're just going to sleep until day. Till morning. Alright. Let's be on our way then, shall we? We have Dwemer Ruins to explore. Probably full of baddies. Pretty much universally, Dwemer Ruins are a nightmare. They're either packed full of bandits, or they're packed full of Dwemer automatons. And bandits we can maybe handle, if we're careful. Automatons, anything tougher than spiders right now will just slaughter us. So hopefully no centurions or spheres. I believe the creatures mod that I have also adds in Dwemer ghosts and a few other unique automatons, so fingers crossed that's not a real problem for us. Alright. We've learned a little bit about Morrowind. That's always good. Thanks to that, we now kind of have an idea of the landscape of the Great Houses here. House Indoril and House Drez don't really operate too much on the island of Vardenfell, but they're pretty big on the mainland. So, if or when we go to the mainland, there'll definitely be elements of them there. But Vardenfell itself is home to large elements of Hlalu, Telvanni, and Redoran. They also are the home to Vivek, and the buoyant armigers, who are like the Tribunal's special forces, basically. You can see Ghost Gate over there. Big magical gate, or ghost fence rather. Big magical fence that surrounds Red Mountain. Alright. Oops. Oh boy. Am I gonna get there in time? Well, that's a good sign. We're gonna walk around for a bit until our fatigue comes back. Who knows what's in here? Dwemer Goblet. Value of 20. Weighs quite a bit though. 4 pounds. But if we have the carry capacity for it, we'll keep it and sell it. If there's money to be made, we'll do our best. Alright, I want to... Oh, I have Ondaishi's open door. Ah, well, you know what? Either way, if I don't want to waste magicka, we'll use this first. Alright. Drop a quick save. Just in case. Bad things can happen in Dwemer Ruins. It's also sneak. Hear that noise? It's the sound of a Dwemer spider. There's a man down there. Oh, well, here we go. He seems to be stuck, which works in my favor. Oh. Oh! Stop casting poison at me. Go handle that. Please. Please go handle that. Skellington, Skellington. Get him. Get him. It's hard. That's a dagger. Alright. Alive. Or not. Okay then. Hello, sir. Okay. I was wondering if I could help you. No. You need to die. You need to die. You need to die. Stop hitting me. You're dead. Okay. Well, that's an auspicious start. Let's, I want to put that away. I want to equip my travel lantern. Whatever. Ugh. Dwemer constructs. What a pain. There's a staircase down there. Ah! Ha! 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 I knew it would be of use. Dwemer Helm! Woo! Key to Nectarmaz's drawers and a repair hammer. That's a good chest. Bloodstained Journal. Arkenthand Expedition. Logbook. This logbook, in part or in its entirety, remains the property of the East Empire Company of Vardenfell. Expedition Leader. Luca Amadei. Day 1. First Light. We've arrived at Arkenthand, after a brief stop for provisions from Fort Moonmoth, where we purchased several potions of restore strength, fatigue, and health if needed during the planned digs, and exploration of the lower caverns. Day 1. Nightfall. Excuse me. Camp has been set up in the Hall of Centrifuge after finding a suitable flat surface and some old Dwemer furniture has been employed to aid as a storage facility. Day 2. First Light. I will not return again to my log until the day is over. We intend to inspect and explore the whole of the Hall of Centrifuge and any findings will be logged before supper. Day 2, Nightfall. Much as expected, the whole of Centrifuge has been ravaged by smugglers and looters, and all we found in the past 12 hours is dust and debris, and items dropped by beings that were certainly not of Dwemer origin. We shall have to go deeper tomorrow. Day 3, Middle Night. Some strange sounds from below awoke the crew, and what can only be explained as a breeze put out our night candles. Quite odd, but Robert Genius, the science leader of the team, assures us it is only the result of the warm air we have generated, meeting the cold of the lower levels. Still, I shall sleep with one eye open to be on the safe side. Day 3, Noon. Robert's explanation for the breeze is now skating on thin ice. Xavier Entz was sent deeper into the cells of Hollowed Hand, where he came back shaking, telling me he had heard the same sounds and felt the breeze we had felt the night before. We are sure his description of something he saw was just his Nordic imagination, running away with itself. Or at least, we hope so. Day 3, Nightfall. There has been no repeat of Entz's hysterics for the rest of today, and a haul of early Dwemer schematics have been found and carefully wrapped and logged for shipment back to the company. We will now settle down to supper and plan for tomorrow's deeper excavations. Day 4, First Light. We are not alone in here. It may be simple looters hiding down in the lower caverns trying to scare us off, or it could be something else in here with us that seems to be offended by our presence. Last night, our senses had grown more accustomed to the lighting down here than the previous night, and we are all sure we saw something. Not sure what it was, but there was certainly something in here with us. Nevertheless, we shall continue into Weeping Bell Hall later today. Day 4, Nightfall. 3 of my men have entered Weeping Bell Hall at noon today. The report I received earlier this evening suggests a lot of Dwemer items are still down there, and that there are traces of looters, possibly smugglers also. The confusing part is, why would smugglers and looters leave such valuable items? My people will return tomorrow to collect, identify, and pack every artifact they can find, but for now we shall eat and retire for the night to ensure a bright and early start in the morning. Day 5, Middle Night. We have been woken again, but this time, not a breeze, but more of a howl. It almost seems like a creature of some kind, but it has a lingering creaking sound, like metal grinding against metal. Robert insists that it is probably the old machinery twitching because of our careless team touching handles and levers, but I am not sure about his explanation at all. Day 5, First Light. We have had a restless night, to say the least. Adet Bien started screaming uncontrollably and ran off into Weeping Bell. I organized a search party, but ordered them not to travel any deeper than the Weeping Bell corridors until we had explored them further. Odette will just have to take her chances with the cold and dark until we find her. Day 5, Nightfall. Again, I have had no time to write up until my noon log, and nor have we found either artifacts or Adet Bien. By noon, I split the party up in twos, and we combed the entire ruins and mapped it out completely. One of the teams have returned reporting what appears to be a hidden cavern entrance, hardly noticeable in the light of Deep Ore Passage, but it seems it veers off in a westerly direction. We may have to use explosive charges to remove the rocks covering it tomorrow. Day 6, First Light. We have found Adet Bien, or more, she has found us. As we woke this morning, her body was aside the camp in the corridor leading to Weeping Bell. A strange, round hole was found, seemingly piercing her heart with precision. None of the team heard any noise, or indeed woke during the night, as we were tired out from the lack of sleep the previous night. I cannot rule out foul play from one of our team, but it is highly unlikely given the nature of the wound. Adet has been wrapped as required to avoid rat gnawings. She will be sadly missed. Day 6, Noon. We have blown away a section of Deep Ore Passage, and indeed there is another corridor down here, flowing westerly as my team at first indicated. We are taking some sustenance before returning to explore the corridor with a fully armed team, and I intend to get to the bottom of this mystery before the end of the day and resume our original plans. Day 6. Nightfall. It will be some time before we can resume plans. We all saw it. Without doubt, it was some sort of experimental Dwemer construct. The Dwemer may have vanished, but this was their legacy, and it certainly lives on. I'll take that with me. Dwemer cogs. They weigh far too much. Putrid, rotting corpse. Hello. Did that face just move when I looted him? Hey. Dwemer scroll. Ooh. It's worth a pretty penny. How about you, sir? Nothing? Take your steel broadsword. Let's drop another quick save. Scrap metal. Actually, if I'm taking... I'm gonna fill up way too quick doing that. Let's put the scrap metal back, and let's put all these goblets back. I'll probably want to drop some of the blades and whatnot that I've picked up at some point too. Let's drink one of these. Drink one of these. What's going on in here? Weeping Bell Hall, Weeping Bell Hall, Weeping Bell Hall. Okay. I want to explore that way first. See what we got going on up there. I keep forgetting that I'm carrying this travel lantern. Help light my way. Doesn't really do a whole lot though, does it? I need to learn like a low energy, long duration night eye spell or something. Let me see in the dark. A lot of diamonds. I am totally on board with having a lot of diamonds. They weigh nothing and they're worth a lot. Iron War Axe. Now let's yeah, we're gonna drop this broadsword for now. Keep the daggers just in case we don't find anything better to fill our inventory with. Oh, there's a spider and a guy in there. That's not good. Alright, use that. Then summon a skeleton buddy. Then I want my elemental burst.
You're throwing weak.
Yeah, that's right. Come over here. Whoa, get him, boy.
How does it feel to know death is near?
Whoops. You have a lot of health, sir.
Bested.
Stop. There we go. Okay. Steel dagger. Some gold. Oh, good job. I thought I'd have to kill that, honestly. What do we got in here? Cells of Hollow Hand. Alright. A nice big room. Raw ebony ore. Ooh. Ooh. It's heavy, but it's valuable. Drummer mugs, drummer pitchers. Not bad loot, but just a little too heavy for my taste. Maybe if I'm ever really, really hard up for cash, I can come back here. Drummer coins, though, yes. Worth 45, and they weigh virtually nothing. Raw glass. Take that. Ooh, emeralds. Frost salts. We're gonna make a pretty penny off this trip. Alright, so Weeping Bell Hall connects back to those other doors that we saw. So I'm gonna go here first. Let's drop another quick save. That's out of energy. Lovely. Drink another health potion. Maybe I should have bought those exclusive ones. I'm burning through these things like they're nothing. Might have to start using my my restoration spells. Restore health weak. Let's see if I can avoid that. Oops. Oh, there's somebody here. Hey, you. Get him. Alright, what do we got here? Armor coins. Yes, sirree. Thank you very much. Diamond. Yes. Ruby. Yes. A lot of money to be made here. Take the Nazi and the Sujama. God, it is just terribly dark. I'm gonna take all these hammers and see if I can't use them before I drop them. One more tube. Something like that. A Dance in the Fire, Chapter 4. Ooh, we leveled up! Armor scroll. Take the candlestick. Alright. Well, good. There wasn't a whole lot to look into here. That works in my favor. Carry weight's looking okay. Let's drop a restore health. Actually does pretty good. Okay. Back our summon skeleton. Drop another quick save. Now we'll explore Weeping Bell Hall. I've been poisoned. Let's fix that. Stop poisoning. Well, at least it killed... apparently that was already a dead Dunmer, and it just appeared to be standing up when I came in. Ow! Ooh, Skellington, I need you to handle that for me, please. Get her! Get her! Ah.
I have you.
It doesn't appear to have a very good hit. That's good for me, because it lets me grind up
Die, scoundrel.
my staff skills. Oops. Yeah. Alright, well, we're not doing terribly, but we're not doing good either. I hear more. We're gonna keep sneaking. Keep sneaking around. Hopefully they don't spot us. That doesn't seem to be working too well for us, honestly. Another emerald. Another ruby. More raw glass. Very profitable adventure. I might actually be hard pressed to find somebody to buy all of this. What's this? Heaven's Gallery. That's a dead end. I need more magicka. Oh boy. Alright. There's somebody right there. You can see their shadow. Wow. Okay. Yep, no, you keep handling it. I got a hit in. I got 2 hits in. Good job, buddy. My skeleton hits way harder than I do. So this door is trapped and this door isn't, and there's clearly a spider behind it. Okay. Get the spider. Where'd the spider go? Get the spider. Fine, I'll get the spider. Stop poisoning. Good lord, that poison is brutal. Probably actually be the death of me. If I'm not careful. Let's drop another quick save. You were useless. A waste of magicka. This is nothing. Speaking of waste of magicka. Alright, so duly noted, bargain potions don't work. I thought that I didn't have enough stats to... I guess I really should have just looked at the numbers. I guess health-wise, bargains are pretty good, but magicka-wise, I need something better. Why are half the doors trapped? Oh shit. Actually, can I get you in there? I can. Hey! Hey!
This is pointless. Give in.
Get her. No, no, stop dying. The spear's deadly. Stand elemental burst.
Ow!
There we go. Okay. Steel spear. You really have nothing on you that I want. Ooh, wait, what is that? Outlet need. No. Okay, well, we're making progress. We've definitely murderized a few people. These picks. The hammer. Ooh, lockpick. Another Dwemer scroll. Let me make use of these. Cool. How about these? Awesome. That'll save me a few bucks later on. Let's drop another save. I need to start hotkeying things. Hall of Centrifuge. Oh. Oh, okay. So we're back in this opening area, and that's the right door. So, hello. Oh, shit, there's 2 people. Oh, don't poison me! No! Ah. Oh, there it is. When did I last quick save? Literally 10 seconds ago. Alright, so I'm gonna need you. Get that. Kill that one off the bat. Can you go kill that, please? Hey. Hey, you're hostile. You're hostile, right? There we go. Go get him. Oh, I have a cure poison. How effective is that? It's not terrible. Okay. Well, now's a good time to test it out. Okay. Good job. Don't need scrap metal. He has nothing. Heaven's Gallery, again. Okay. Going up here.
Let's see what you're made of.
What? Must be somebody down there. Who's gonna come and surprise murder me at some point now. So that's just how Morrowind works. More drummer coins. Very, very good.
I will enjoy this.
Yeah, whatever, buddy. I'll get around to you. Once I figure out how to get to you. There's a Heaven's Gallery door this way. I believe. If I'm not going insane. Was it? Where was it? Was it through here? No, this was a dead end, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. How do I get to Heaven's Gallery? You know, all things considered, we're getting our asses kicked overall, but we're a level 1 character and we just murdered like 8 random bandits and a bunch of Dwemer automatons. That's not too shabby. Vernier's happy with that. He really has no idea what he's getting himself into here, so the fact that he's not dead yet is an A in his book. You're the guy that I was pissing off. Hey, you! Go get him. No, don't run this way. Turn around. There we go. Good job. We got him. I'm clearly going to be somewhat reliant on conjuration in this playthrough. I like to make minions do things for me. It definitely helps. Helps keep me from dying, at least. Dwarven bolt. Take that. Sell that for a little bit. Huh. We'll come back to this. Maybe. We'll see. Let's drop another quick save. Let's see what's this way first. Oh, this also looks just lovely. Is that a slotted metal grate between me and the lava? Wouldn't I just catch on fire? Ah, shit. Hey, deal with that, would you? I love that weapon. He's literally just beating another man to death with the skull. Oh, hey, calm down. Focus on the skeleton, not me. Why am I suddenly failing to dance by people burst so much? Jeez. Alright, well. Let's continue our exploration. More Dwemer coins, which means more easy money for me. Where is this puzzle box, though? This is getting a little ridiculous. Weapon dart, ruby. I mean, I've murdered my way through quite a few rooms here. My spell is unpowerful enough for that chest. And I don't think my lockpick is even remotely high enough to Security. No, God no. Not even close. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. It's my last magicka potion. That could be bad. What? Wait, then where do I get the puzzle box from? Did I miss it? I don't think I did. I guess we could explore this way. Let my fatigue come back a little bit. Keep forgetting about that. It's easy to forget because Morrowind's really one of the few games that I've played where running around is very, very detrimental to your combat ability. I feel like there's bad things this way. If I recall correctly, it's also absolutely not where... I'm levitating, by the way. It's absolutely not where puzzle box is either. Which is all a bit frustrating to me. I forget where it is in this place. Another quick save. When does this levitation wear off? 10 points for 30 seconds. Okay.
You're growing weak.
Hello.
It'll be your blood here, not mine.
Get him. Get him. Oh, wow. That hurt a lot. And you have a lot of health. And I hit my own skeleton. Could have gone better. Could have gone much better. I almost killed him, though. So... clearly not impossible. What the hell? Oh, okay. Thought he actually didn't spawn. Get him! Get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him. Yes! High five! Steel Warhammer. Weight of 32. Oh god. Yeah, you can keep that. Is there really nothing in here? So this is a... I believe a Dwemer telescope to gaze upon the heavens with. It's just a bit frustrating that there's nothing worth my time in here, but you know, whatever. Gotta find this friggin' puzzle box. Let's not fall in the lava. Oh, no, 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 no. This way. There we go. Am I stuck on something? There we go. This rock I keep getting caught on. Alright, so where the hell is the puzzle box? This is becoming an issue now. There has to be something that I missed somewhere. It's probably painfully obvious right in front of my face, and I just kept walking past it. It's usually how these things go. Alright, you know what? I think I remember what it is, too. If I recall, I can get up there by climbing this rock face. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep. Alright. I gotta be careful now, because there's still more to explore, and, I don't have any more Restore Magicka potions. Excuse me. So, you know, here goes. Oh, fuck. Okay. He still hasn't seen me. That's good. Means that I can do this. Aha! Get him! Get him! He's got good armor. Well, don't fail to cast spells now, not when I don't have any magicka. Okay. 20 gold. Ooh. I might go try and reopen that chest that I passed earlier. If I have any carrying capacity at the end of this. Or this chest. Let's toss this. Actually, let's use this candlestick. Whoops. Actually, did not mean to pick that one up. Another scroll. Make picture. Scroll. Dwemer puzzle box. Hooray! I found the Dwemer puzzle box Hasfat Antabolus told me to find. Now I'll take it to him, and in return, he'll tell me what I need to know about the Nerevarine secret cult and the Sixth House secret cult. Good. Good. What we got in here? Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I want it. I want it to sell it. But it's so heavy. Do I have any feather? I don't think I have any feather. I don't have any feather. I could fortify strength 15 points for 30 seconds, though. That won't really help me. Actually, it could. You know what? Let me go see what is in that other chest. And then I will be back to pick up that Dwemer Cuirass. So I have an idea. Where was that other chest? That's a problem. This place is huge. I wanna say it was this way? If I backtrack this way, I find it. I hope if I backtrack this way, I find it. I want to say it's through here. No? I'm entirely wrong. It is through another doorway, though, so maybe through there. Although I do still have that locked door, too. But I'm not gonna try to explore any deeper into here right now. It's just nonsensical. Was it in here? No. Where was this chest? It was a big room. I remember that. No, not in here. I've probably already walked past it. Ugh. This candle really does nothing for lighting either. Jeez. Ah, I've come full circle. Where was this? It's through those two doors. Dwemer Ruins. Pathfinding. Not my strong suit. No, it... Alright, whatever. Forget about the chest. I'll find it later. Maybe if I ever come back here. For now, I'm gonna go get that armor. I'm gonna hatch my little plan to get back to Balmora with it. Because we're definitely not gonna be able to walk there with it. It's way too heavy, and I already have too much other stuff. I'm burdened by all these jewels and other valuable bits and bobs. Yeah, see, I can't even move. But I can cast Ultimate Intervention. Go back to the Balmora Temple. Then I can wait and just stand here until daytime and the stores open up. I'll equip this candle. Then I can drink this Sujama. It'll make me dumb, but it will make me stronger. And then with any luck, I'll make it to a trader before that expires that can buy some of this. Enough of this anyway to reduce my carry weight down. What do you sell? Books, you're not gonna help me. Armor, armor. Yes. You. I have a thing. Armor Curious. Not terrible. I'll say that too. They're worth way more than that, but, you know, whatever. You don't buy daggers. So you buy armor and armor alone. That's fair. Any more? No. Bolts? Alright, whatever. Fair enough. Can we get you to something a little better? Okay. That was a good chunk of change for us. And I'm also not cripplingly overweight now. Scribbled Scroll. Does Revere have any money? Or is he still burnt out from me selling things to him? Ah, yeah, it's 600 gold. Well, that'll do. Buy all of these. This bolt and this belt. You can have the Motzi too. Clearly there's use for it, but I just don't care. I can do Levitate on my own. I don't need Chameleon. I have this Dwemer Tube. I forgot that I had this Winged Twilight gem. What am I gonna do with this? Definitely can't sell it to anyone for any reasonable amount of money. I need to enchant with it. Have it on Morrowind. Have a Dance in the Fire. Have this Ebony Ore. That cleans up most of the weight in my inventory. So I guess we can move on to other goods. All glass. Toss that topaz in there. And will you give me the 600? You will. Thank you. Alright. And then, in theory, the alchemist will buy the rest of these stones. And then I'll figure out these scrolls and coins elsewhere. They're lightweight. Pawnbroker won't do business with us. Maybe I'll figure that out with a calm spell later on, or a charm spell. But I'm gonna need to rest first. Get some magicka back before I try and cast anything along those lines. Alchemist. What will you give me for these? All those, all those, all those. I'll buy that. Alright. While I'm here, because clearly I was entirely ignorant on what I really needed, potion-wise, I will take your 3 restore health potions, exclusives, and your 3 exclusive magicka potions. I'll get them for cheap in exchange for my precious gems. Who are you? Clothier? You won't buy my stuff. Alright. So let's go... What time is it? 9 AM? Right. Because I waited. Alright, so let's go give Hasfat his puzzle box and learn about the cults that Caius sent us out to learn about. Then we'll catch some Z's at the Mages Guild. Because we didn't sleep outside the temple, we just stood there for like 12 hours. So, have you done that little favor I asked? Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this Dwemer puzzle box, and then I'll tell you what Kais will want to know about the 6th house in the Nerevarine. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be directions for setting a Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Caius, come back, and maybe I'll have a key you can take to Arkenthand. Oh. Okay. Good to know. Tell me about the 6th house. House Dagoth is the 6th house, the lost 6th house. In the First Age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council, and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Caius, and recommend some 6th house references he should read. Well, first of all, tell me about House Dagoth. 6th of the 7 great Dunmer houses. Nothing remains of the 6th house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason of the War of the First Council. Their clanstead was called Kogorun. Here's a list of cheap books. All of them will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, and the Real Nerevar. Try the bookseller, Doriza Darvel, over in the commercial district. She'll have at least some of these titles. What about the Nerevarine? The Ashlanders believe a reborn Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the Outlander invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. Nerevar is a legendary hero and saint of the temple, but the temple denies the prophecy and persecutes heretics who believe in the Nerevarine. Tell Caius that Sharn Gromuzgob would be a better person to ask about the native faiths and superstitions. Okay. Interesting. Thank you, Hasfat. And I might be back for that key. I'm curious about what other profits I can turn from Arkenthand. There's clearly some valuable items there. And all that value will do well to make me a bit more prosperous. With such money, I can buy new spells, enchanted equipment, more. Alright, yes. Right. Rest at the Mages Guild. While I'm here, I wonder if I can ask Sharn Gromuzgob. Because this is her right here. No. Alright. Never mind. Let's get some sleep. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead, as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive. But they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. Oh, that sounds lovely. Back to sleep. I'm surprised. Alright. Not exactly ideal leveling. But I'm going to take what I can here. That extra speed so I move a little faster. It's always nice. A little bit more max magicka now. And willpower is always good to have. Oh, duh. I slept until it was night. It's not going to help me. Alright, so we're going to try to charm this shopkeep into doing business with us. And then I'm going to call the part, because we
Where's
will
that
have...
slave? You're not long ago.
We will have been recording for some time at that point. Alright, these Dwemer scrolls, they're worth quite a bit, and you're not going to give me a good deal for them at all, are you? Actually. These don't stack, do they? But what I can do is try my... Nope. Try my luck. No! You know what, whatever. I'm gonna find somebody who likes me more than you. Because you're gonna screw me on these scrolls. I mean, these things are worth 100 to 200 apiece. And these coins, I mean, only 45, but I have 12 of them. So, I need to find a better merchant. That's just not... You wanna go? We doing this? We doing this? Oh, he's doing this. Come on. Come on. You want to do this? Did I really fail? Oh, I'm not actually hitting the bug, that's why. Come on. Was that not what I was in combat with? Oops. Oh, well, I guess it's not a bad thing. Oh, is this rat, maybe? Hey, come on. It was the rat. Alright. Oh, whatever. We'll go get some more sleep and bring ourselves back up to max. And then I guess we'll go report to Caius. But that's going to be another part for sure. Because we're nearing an hour and 15 minutes in here. And I need a break. So, thank you very much for tuning into this part, and I'll catch you on the next round, everyone.